Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Aisha Rashid Khan from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Today we are going to complete our 9th chapter, High Performance Strategy. By the end of this lecture, the student will be able to explain what a high performance strategy is and why it matters. Identify the characteristics of a high performance culture. Understand the steps in developing a high performance work systems. Critically evaluate case study examples from international and local organizations. Apply high performance work principles to real life HR practices such as recruitment, training, rewards, and employee engagement. Reflect on challenges such as resistance to change in implementing high performance work system. Introduction to high performance strategy. A high performance strategy focuses on aligning people, systems, and organization goals in a way that ensures sustainable competitive advantage. It emphasizes not just short-term results but long-term employee engagement, capability development, and innovation. Every organization shapes its own unique high-performance strategy because conditions are never the same across firms, and the context differences, industry trends, organizational culture, and market conditions widely used. Business strategy differences. A company pursuing cost leadership will design different HR practices than one focused on innovation or service excellence. And the key idea, high performance strategies are not generic templates or one-size-fits-all solutions. Instead, they must be tailored to fit the culture, goals, and people of each organization, ensuring alignment between strategic objectives and workforce practices. For example, International Toyota uses lean manufacturing and Kaizen's continuous improvement to achieve efficiency and innovation. Employees are empowered through problem-solving teams and suggestion schemes. For example, a local Pakistani example includes Angro Corporation, focus on leadership development and continuous learning to build a future-ready workforce. Their HR strategy is tied to sustainability and innovation, ensuring employees drive both social impact and profitability. Characteristics of a high-performance culture. A high-performance culture exists when there is clear line of sight between organizational goals and employee goals. Employees understand what is expected of them, jobs match employee capabilities and interest. People are empowered to contribute fully. Leadership promotes a shared belief in continuous improvement. Attitudes of engagement includes motivation and trust are encouraged. Performance management systems are aligned with strategy. Number 8, continuous learning and talent development is ensured. Then employees are valued, rewarded, and recognized for contribution. A climate of teamwork and trust drives customer value. For example, Southwest Airlines employee recognition and strong customer orientation leads to competitive advantage in low-cost aviation. For example, local Pakistani, Nestle Pakistan, strong emphasis on employees empowerment, career development, and high-performance appraisal system. Employees are engaged in decision-making and reward through recognition programs. The case study includes examples of high-performance strategies. Stevens in 2005, Hello Foods UK focused on staff capability, teamwork, and innovation, resulted in greater agility and market competitiveness. And the lesson is that empowered skills team drive innovation. Land registry UK combined cultural and organizational change, recruiting for the right attitudes, improved efficiencies, and adaptability. And the lesson is that culture change is as important as structure. Meritor braking system US used competency frameworks, skill enhancement, and team projects. Hire achieve productivity and product innovation. And the lesson is that competency-based learning aligns skills with strategy. Orange Box UK relied on reinvention, cross-departmental projects, and employee engagement, boosted efficiency and adaptability. And the lesson is that continuous reinvention sustains competitiveness. United Welsh Housing Association linked better staff relations with improved customer service, build trust and engagement. And the lesson is that strong employer relations enhance service quality. And the reflection is that each organization customize high-performance work system based on its unique needs and culture. For example, Telenor Pakistan applies high-performance work system through empowerment, flexible working, and career development initiatives. Their agile scale strategy emphasizes innovation, teamwork, and speed. Steps in developing high-performance work systems: analyze the business strategy. Where is the business going? What strengths, weaknesses exist? What opportunity threats exist? What type of people are required to compete? For example, PTCL Pakistan transitioned from a government-run model to a modern telecom service provider by analyzing business gaps in customer service and digital readiness. And the step 2 includes define desired performance culture. Characteristics of high-performance work system culture: trust, alignment, learning, empowerment. Align these with business goals. For example, Google desired culture, innovation, plus psychological safety. HR strategy built around autonomy, 20% innovation, time, and flexible roles. And the step 3 includes analyze current arrangements. What is happening now? What should be happening? What do employees think about it? And the example includes Unilever Pakistan conducted employee engagement surveys and identified gaps in cross-functional collaboration. Introduce a global rotational programs. And step 4 includes identify gaps, performance management, and appraisals. Many organizations still use outdated appraisal systems. Example, annual only reviews, subjective ratings, lack of feedback, which lowers motivation. Improvement requires continuous performance management, SMART goals, and 360 feedback. Training and development includes insufficient or irrelevant training leads to skill gaps and inability to adapt to new technologies. Organization needs strategically aligned, continuous training programs to build future capabilities. Employee involvement and engagement limited. Participation in decision making and weak communication reduce morale and innovation. Improvement involves suggestion schemes, surveys, empowerment and collaborative teamwork. Recruitment and selection poorly designed training processes often fail to align with competency needs, resulting in misfits and high turnover. Competency-based recruitment and employer brandings are needed to close this gap. Compensation and rewards includes pay and benefits are often not linked to performance with limited recognition for contributions. Organization must introduce performance-based pay, recognition platforms, and non-financial rewards to motivate employees. Diversity and inclusion includes many workplaces lack gender balance, cultural diversity, or inclusive policies, which limits perspectives and growth. Organizations should adopt diversity hiring, inclusive practices, and flexible policies to improve representation and fairness. Steps 5. The list of practices include recruitment and selection, training and learning, performance and rewards, employee participation. Step 6. Establish complementarities. Bundle of practices. Bundled HR practices are stronger together than individually. For example, training plus performance linked pay plus career development employee. For example, Infos India bundles digital learning academics, innovation labs and performance-based rewards. Step 7 includes assess practically. Is it worth doing? Do we have resources? Who will manage the change? And the step 8 include prioritize practices. Start with high value and achievable practices. Quick wins build confidence. For example, Habib Bank Limited, Pakistan prioritized leadership training for middle managers before overhauling appraisal systems. And step 9 includes define project objectives. Defining project objective means setting out what the projects aim to achieve and why it is being undertaken. Objectives should provide clarity of purpose, guide decision making, and create a benchmark for measuring success. Clarity includes objectives must be specific and easy to understand. And purpose driven, they should explain why the project matters. For example, solving a problem, improving efficiency, and creating values. Measurable includes objectives should be framed in a way that allow progress to be tracked and evaluated. For example, instead of saying improve customer service, a clear objective would be reduce average customer query response time from 24 hours to 6 hours within 6 months to enhance customer satisfaction. And the step 10 includes get buy-in, secures CEO and top management commitment, communicate vision widely. For example, Apple Steve Jobs personally drove the high performance innovation culture. And the step 11 includes plan implementation. Who leads? Who manages the project? What resources are required? What should be the timeline? And the step 12 includes implement the high performance work system. Execution is the hardest stage, requires strong change management skills. For example, Anglo-Pakistan spends significant resources on leadership development and cultural transformation to ensure strategy is implemented, not just designed. And the fifth critical reflection, the black box problem. Some researchers like Ramsey et al. 2000 argue high performance work system links to performances are not always causal. The mechanism inside the black box, motivation, trust, skill are not always visible. For example, high performance work system may succeed in a software firm, flexibility, creativity, but fail in a rigid manufacturing plant due to resistance. Practical applications of high performance work system include recruitment and selection. Hire for competencies that match future strategy. For example, IBM uses competency-based hiring for AI and digital roles. Second, training and development, continuous upskilling. For example, Amazon's career choice program funds training beyond Amazon jobs. Third, performance and rewards, link pay with skills, performance and contribution. For example, Nestle Pakistan uses recognition and incentives to retain top talent. Fourth, employee involvement. It includes encourage innovation and teamwork. For example, Toyota's quality circles. Small groups solve problems, workforce problems together. And the conclusion is that high performance strategies link HR practices with organizational goals. Success depends on integration, leadership, and culture alignment. Evidence shows high performance work system, better financial performance, engagement, and innovation. But effectiveness varies by context, industry, and implementation. And the discussion question for the student: why is it important to apply high performance work system as a bundle of practices rather than in isolation? Can you identify a company in Pakistan that applies high performance work system successfully? What practices do they use? Do you agree with Ramsey et al. 2000 that the high performance work system performance link is questionable? Why or why not? Number 4. If you were HR director at a Pakistani bank, how would you begin implementing an high performance work system? Thank you so much.